What is up, everybody? You got Will and I Man here from the Block Runner MetaZone and Rovi, and it's Monday for MetaZone Meta Drop Monday.
Feels good, dude. Feels like a good day.
Yeah, man.
I'm enjoying
It felt
Monday.
like a very long weekend, actually.
Yeah,
Very long.
yeah,
That's because, well, we we cooked on Friday, right?
that's right.
Oh
You
yeah.
you were introduced to a whole new realm of
Well, I wouldn't
like
call it introduction. I would just it was a rare event
yeah,
to
dude.
have what would we have? Like crabs, what else?
Oysters,
Oysters,
shrimp, little
shrimp.
shrimpies,
Yeah, man, that's a ton of
all the
work.
good stuff, dude. Those are all prime offerings of the earth. For some
That's
reason, they just don't stick to you.
well, no, that's because so much work for a little pay, and
Is that it?
I'm
It's
not
not
down for
like
that.
you like how they taste though, at least at a
It tastes
minimum.
good, yeah,
Okay.
it tastes good. It's just I don't know the the return on investment is not there.
Oh my god. So like you would eat it like all day long if you had like
If it
this,
was prepared like already, there is like okay,
she
that's different
yeah. Well, you save like $50 or more
for sure. Oh,
by preparing it yourself.
yeah,
So
you got to do it that
yeah,
way.
actually, it's a better return on investment to like sit there and like, and
Yeah,
it's like an experience. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like get to hang with the bras. Anyways,
Anyway, that has nothing to do with the metaverse.
but yeah, so that was one part of the weekend. What else happened, dude?
Yeah, felt long. I guess I had more people come over, more family, and
Cool.
that was a long of it.
Yeah, well, the weekend's over officially. It's Monday, so start of a new week, and shoot, a lot of rough start to the week. I guess if you're paying
Oh
attention
yeah,
to markets and if you are plugged into that kind of thing, of course we all are one way or another. But
we definitely
we try to like be disciplined in our emotional management in times like this. But we sometimes it's just like almost unavoidable.
yeah, we were talking about how
Yeah,
emotionally affected we are when the markets go down.
even though we're like aware.
Even though we're aware it was coming.
Yep.
Second, like that doesn't diminish the value of cryptocurrencies or the technology or blockchain.
No,
And we know that at some point it's likely to return.
based on historical precedents, right?
Based on, but even you say historical precedents, but on the context of like charts going down and up, right?
Yeah.
But what I mean, what I think you should mean when you say historical precedents is we've introduced a new technology,
Uh-huh.
and therefore that technology should propagate and flourish and improve and all that.
Oh yeah, I mean, of course, over like a long enough time span, these market activities mean nothing in the
Yeah,
grand scheme of things. But
yeah,
from a pure emotional market perspective, the things that tie us to like our happiness and sadness, like it's that those squiggly lines, dude, because
yeah,
they mean a lot in the interim
yeah.
between like innovation and like
It's true.
ubiquitous adoption of technology. So
That's true. That's true.
yeah,
But it's interesting. Is like we know the value of this technology, and yet we're still like impacted.
it's true. Well, it's
Yeah, it's
because
weird.
we're living in the present, and like these things affect the present. Not the future looks bright and very much prospects ahead, right?
Yeah,
That's why we're all here. That's why we gather 2 times a week to continually discuss this stuff. Because we know the value, dude. We've seen it. We're building it.
yeah.
We're all aligned in that understanding. So
And that's what keeps us coming back, right? Stay consistent.
absolutely. Otherwise, we'll just what's the response? Just curl up in a ball and just be like emo.
Yeah. No, definitely not.
Be like, man, yeah, like
Yeah, I
uh,
think the response should be like get distracted with like building stuff, doing stuff, hanging out in the metaverse.
yeah. That's actually such a huge distraction. Oh, I don't know. Just be busy.
Yeah.
Anytime there's anything going on in your life that's like rough or like dark or like a distraction in itself from like your freaking just your joy or happiness in
Yeah.
life, the best thing to do is just
Constructive distractions, right?
work on
There's
something that actually has true meaning to you that's going to improve your life over time. All these things,
right.
dedicate yourself to that because there's nothing better, I think, as far as a true method, I guess a healthy method of escapism,
There we go.
not an unhealthy one. There's tons of options for
Yeah,
that.
there is.
They're equal, they can that could no, I'm not
It
gonna
could
yeah.
even exacerbate the
It's
situation.
true.
Yeah.
Tumble you down into other
Yeah.
dark pits. So anyways, a little self-help segment on the
Yeah.
MetaZone Monday.
Yeah, it was like a therapy sesh.
Yeah. Yeah, and just in case some people need it because
Yeah.
the markets are volatile right now. So Has nothing to do with the merge, nothing like that, guys. It's all correlated to the macroeconomic situation. Everybody's panicking
Mm-hmm.
because of the Federal Reserve's response to this inflation crisis
Yeah.
that we saw coming a mile away.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Here we are today, living through the actual moments of history, how the world's global economy is going to react to this obvious inevitability that we saw.
Yeah.
Here we are, dude, and now it's impacting everyone. So,
And not only that, the prices took a hit only because the anticipation of the announcement on Wednesday
yeah,
from the consumer price index.
yeah,
And so that it's contributing to the negative sentiment, and people are, I guess, front running the announcement. They must know something that we don't. The big whales.
yeah.
So, but anyway, we do have a lot to discuss. We have popes to give away. We got NFTs to give away towards the end, and one of the things I guess we were talking about is, did you guys watch the Canelo fight?
That's right.
Yeah,
Because something pretty cool was going on in Decentraland
yeah.
in conjunction with that Canelo fight. I mean, the fight's already cool enough on its own. Canelo Triple G, the trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
That was actually an excellent, excellent fight. Everyone expected that. But yeah, I saw Decentraland was promoting an event, which pretty cool build. I'm pretty sure sponsored by DAZN, the actual sports entity
Yeah,
that hosted the fight.
yeah, and I got it right here.
There it is, dude. That's pretty cool. That's a great looking build. Nice little hologram that could potentially be one of Dapcraft's emotes.
Yeah,
That's another big thing that happened this weekend is like the emote
yeah.
ecosystem really just took off. Decentral Games came out with their own emotes. Dapcraft, of course. So
Dapcraft.
we've known. Remember back in the old days?
Yeah, they've always pushed the community to make wearables, right? For Dapcraft.
Yeah. Well, we knew they were going to come like as soon as the emote market was going to be enabled. We knew Dapcraft was going to come in hot because they submitted some metas a long time ago, like
Yeah.
breakdancing NPCs and stuff like that.
Right.
That was them preparing for this obvious inevitable.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. So they've been
Yeah.
prepared for a while.
Yeah, so they came out with the suite of new metas. So it's interesting. It's cool. It is one of these things we've been waiting for. Now the Decentraland economy has expanded a bit, right?
Yeah.
We got new ways for creators to produce content in the metaverse and make, some.
So let's talk about this particular scene because there's relevance
Oh
to
wow, look, it's playing like a
like
replay or
highlights.
something. Yeah.
So the relevance here is that I think you had to purchase their NFTs in order to see the fight here in Decentraland.
Mm-hmm.
Is that right?
Does DAZN or
DAZN?
DAZN NFTs? Yeah.
How do you pronounce it? Is it DAZN or
From what I heard,
DAZN?
it's DAZN, but they're trying to be creative with their branding and such. But
yeah, I think they were running out of space in the, I guess, the website domain names.
But nonetheless, this is another example of like a big company, big entity outside the traditional Web3 space, trying to find a way in.
Yes.
Right. Through any means necessary. It's difficult to kind of navigate it these days. Like, well, what can you actually do? I guess you can make a wearable, right? You can do something like this, erect a structure or an experience in itself. But yeah, you like this one in particular, right? Because of the
well, they
utility?
added a particular utility I thought was interesting, that you had to have an NFT in order to see the fight.
Yeah.
And so what I thought was interesting was that this is like the typical Web2 sort of kind of like business model, right? You construct this like big building, create like an event inside, and then you sell something in order to um, I don't know, engage the audience, right? In this case, see the fight, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so what I was thinking is, here's a kind of just to outline the differences between like a Web 2 business model and a Web 3, is that functionality that occurred inside this building, why not make that into a functional distributed function, right? A distributed function where you as a landowner can host the entire fight, in your own land, and then you can sell NFTs on their behalf to gain access to that fight, right? It's sort of like when you go to a bar and you watch a fight from there.
Yeah.
They pay to show that fight at that bar.
Yeah.
And so
what's being distributed in that scenario is just the rights to broadcast to like
right.
Yeah, broadcast rights,
Right.
right?
Right.
I don't know how much they pay, but it's probably like an annual type situation, maybe monthly. I don't know, but it's definitely part of the operating expenses of a business, such as like a sports bar or
Right.
a restaurant. Why? Because it enhances the experience of your customers,
Right.
right?
Right.
Therefore, more traffic, more money.
Yes.
Therefore, more
More
sustainability.
eyeballs, more ad revenue.
Yeah, you can actually generate revenue, profits,
Right.
and invest those profits in another location somewhere else in
Yeah.
the world, right? This is how economics works, right? These are
Yes.
components of an economy.
And so I guess the difference here is that, instead of Dazen just marketing to for people to come to this singular location, you would have several people marketing to come to watch the fight in like several locations.
Yeah. And
And
I guess right now it's a fantastic idea, of course, right? But right now it like to a new entry, I guess, entrant, it wouldn't seem as intuitively like valuable just because like everything right now is a 2D web interface.
yeah,
But like you have to kind of like assume and extrapolate like the actual expectations of a mature metaverse, right? We've
sure.
talked about it before. What are those expectations? For sure, interoperability of like identity, assets, all that stuff. It's been pretty much agreed upon. This is what everybody expects the metaverse to like enable.
Hmm.
This is another one, right? So the fact that the metaverse should be an immersive experience that you don't have to kind of like exit to enjoy the same utilities that we enjoy on a normal day-to-day basis from web 2, right? Like somehow
Yeah,
all that functionality and applicability needs to exist
yeah,
in the metaverse itself,
yeah.
right?
So you're saying there's phases to this where
Well, of course.
like once the web 2 version is out there like in the metaverse, then web 3 will eventually
Yeah.
emerge.
Yeah, but my point is it's like it's going to make sense for like a localized experiences within the metaverse to, host these additional services like broadcasting a game. Why
Mhm.
in other words, like in a web 2 metaverse, you could just experience whatever it is you want to experience in the metaverse and just tab out to another web 2 interface tab and
Yeah,
watch the fight on another tab. You can just tab back and forth, right?
yeah.
But that's not going to be the actual experience of a mature metaverse, right?
Right. No,
that
absolutely
that
not.
action of tabbing in between utility applications of the web 2 interface, I don't know what that's going to end up being for the metaverse, right?
Well, I don't think you're going to be tabbing. I think it's kind of like when we watched the rocket launch for SpaceX in Decentraland.
Mhm.
We weren't tabbing out. We were like in there. We were immersed, right?
Yeah.
So I don't think there's going to be a necessity to tab out unless
Oh,
the functionality isn't there. Then you're going to have to tab out.
well, you always need to tab out, dude. Just dude, why do you think we have like, or me? I have like 50 tabs open on my window on my
Yeah,
frame.
but none of them are metaverses, right?
No,
Okay.
that's my point. But the internet is the metaverse right now,
Yeah,
right?
but the tabs are different functionalities that you can host in your world, right?
Yes, exactly. So how can you like just as seamlessly just swap in between them if again the expectation is to be fully immersed?
Yeah, this is what I was talking about whenever the NFL stadiums, like
Uh-huh.
you have the main event, but then around the stadium, they have
Yes.
other activities for
Yeah.
you to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So maybe the activities itself within your proximity can be interchangeable, something like that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, of course. Why wouldn't they be interchangeable? They're just digital objects, right? You just swap them out.
Well, because they're being hosted by somebody who owns the land. You can't just swap out what's deployed on your land like seamlessly based on the
No, the
user's
user no.
demand.
No.
That's what I mean.
But
Are you not getting like what I'm even like asking?
I don't know.
Uh,
I think I'm getting it, but
okay.
but it's up to the landowner to create that experience, right?
I know. So all I'm trying to say is like
I see. I see. So if the user wants to like do something that the land doesn't support, like something
yes,
else.
yes, anything. It could be whatever. I want to message my mom on her
Yeah.
profile of
Yeah.
something, but if we're locked into the immersiveness 3D realm of the metaverse,
But
what is that?
if you're talking about like spending all of your time in the metaverse, then yeah, you need some sort of like wrist gesture to
There you
like pull
go.
up Facebook so you
Now
can
we're
send a
talking.
message to your mom. It's like, okay,
something, yeah, or like just like
See,
a niche.
we're talking about phases here, so
know,
it's
I know.
gonna take multiple phases before we get there.
Yeah.
And like you don't need to stand up to like get up to use a restroom. Like that's gonna be like an ultimate phase.
But the reason why they're even bringing it up, I understand there's phases, but the point is, it's the reason why it might not seem intuitively valuable to distribute the functionality of hosting like a streamable event
yeah,
is because the fact that we're in the existing phase now where we could just be immersed in the metaverse
see,
and
yeah.
still in the Web 2
No, I'm not.
verse at the same time.
We're definitely not arguing whether this is obvious. This Web3 like business model, I don't think it's obvious at all.
Yeah.
But what's interesting is that we experience this what I call a Web3 business model already out in the real world.
Yeah.
Right. So
course, yeah.
it's intuitive.
Yeah.
Really, it's like this completely.
Well, it's what works, I guess.
Well, yeah.
Like I said, it's what gives landowners, business entrepreneurs the most efficient opportunity, optimal opportunity to generate revenue, generate worthy experiences to attract people, visitors.
Right.
Go ahead, TJ.
The goal would be to like make an experience that would make you not want to message your mom, right? Like you're so immersed into the experience, you wouldn't want to message your mom to get out of there.
That's true.
Yeah.
Exactly. So
you're
watching
so
the
immersed.
Canelo fight is one of those things, right? It's like, dude, mom, leave me alone, dude. I'm watching the fight. Let's chill for like an hour or two, and then I'll message you.
I can imagine like you're watching the fight and you're like texting your mom. Like,
well, it happens, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true. Like, so we're gonna have to merge this whole, cellular interface experience with
like
the
metaverse.
metaverse.
Port it into the metaverse.
Yeah, that's probably Apple's motivation to get involved, right? Because
they're working on a headset.
Yeah,
at least the rumors are.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
But it would make total sense for. Allegedly, they're working on making their own electric car.
Yeah,
I mean they have to, right?
They have
this
to.
Is how companies evolve.
Yeah, the hardware leaks, like software, sometimes leaks.
Yeah,
as we saw with GTA 6.
Yep.
Did you see those videos?
No, there's video.
Yeah, there's like a lot of videos.
No, there's not.
Yes, there is. There's like at least I saw like 4 different ones.
How they look?
I don't know if I was like blown away, but there's like it was improved. I mean,
yeah,
but I wouldn't. It's not like we're talking about like Unreal Engine 5 like
We're
craziness.
Not?
No.
What? They didn't leverage like Unreal Engine?
Not from what I can tell. It could be an early build and it could be like fake news or something. I don't know. But,
interesting.
But anyway,
nonetheless, okay.
But hopefully, the point of the message is,
distribution.
Let's talk. Let's think. Web3 business models here.
Well, this is
like, here's the difference. You have Web2, and like Web3 is like Rovi, right? Web3 business models.
That's a Web3 business model. Yeah, we could have easily just, erected the experience of Rovi on a singular location, but nah, that's not the way to do it. Yeah.
How underwhelming would that be? Think about that.
Like you said, it's the expected experience of a web of like this is what video games are today, right? That's the Web2 model.
Yeah.
Oscar's calling for a Rovi ring for PvP.
So. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
What do you mean ring? Like like an arena?
Yeah.
Oh, like a fighting ring.
Yeah, we need a fighting arena for the PvP.
Wasn't that like the plan?
Well,
like, we want them to be spectacle events of this caliber, right?
So I think what's going to happen is the functionality of the Rovi's fighting is going to be a thing that you can deploy in any arena, right? For example, you just to remove this ring here, this boxing ring, all of a sudden you got a Rovi arena.
Yep. Well, that's what PayPay's building, right? The Gear Stadium.
Yeah.
So yeah, anybody can erect, and that's the point, right? The functionality that we're distributing with Rovi's is the battling.
Yeah.
Just like you're advocating here, the functionality here is the streaming of this event that I guess is accessed by the NFT ownership, right?
Yes. And that function should be copy and pastable across multiple lands.
Yeah.
Because maybe TJ wants to have us, digitally there hanging out, like talking amongst ourselves.
Who wouldn't?
And
yeah.
talking about the fight.
Yeah.
Without like necessarily having to go to a stadium just because we just want to be different. Even though
I get it, dude.
Even though watching the fight with like, in this case, hundreds of people.
Yeah, and that's what I said. Like, I'd rather like if I had this, let's theoretically assume we partnered with Dazen.
Yeah.
Dazen, whatever. and like, hey man, let's metafy your events and let's distribute them across the metaverse. I want my Dazen screen
exactly.
at my land that has like Rovy stuff all around it, because I'd rather do that than just like sit around and just watch the game with my homies. Like we're still engaged in other alternate ecosystems, so we're productive, but we're still tuned into the game.
Right.
These are all things you cannot do, like watching shit on YouTube or Twitch.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Imagine you are watching the fight and you have Rovies like you know, spectating to earn.
Yeah, or others are
battling.
also spectating and earning as they watch. If that's how you host, or that's how you stand above, other hosts within the ecosystem. You got to create that experience, right?
Yeah, and then think of the business of it. Like, for example, there's going to be another fight, and you could basically send a message to all your landowners. They're the hosts of the fight, right? Say, look, we got a new fight going. There's going to be new NFT sales, like in your kiosk that you can sell NFTs.
Yeah.
Here's what the fight is about. Here's when it's happening. Like, let's collectively start marketing this fight together and try to encourage people to come to your land.
That's right.
And like, hey, if you get 100 people to go to your land, you enter into a raffle to like win, a year's subscription of fights.
That's dope.
Yeah. So
that's very cool.
You can gamify this, crazily. All right. So Oscar says installing and hosting a spectacle on your own land brings visitors, can monetize that traffic however you want.
Absolutely.
Right.
That's what you were just explaining. Or yeah. That's what's so beautiful.
Yeah,
like
I feel like
you're saying it's like copy and pasting the functionality, which implies like they're not unique assets. Like
they're limited assets, but they're not unique amongst each other.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean anything. Like it's just everything around it is what's unique about it. That's the point of the metaverse, right? You're gonna see these things deployed. Let's say there's 1,000 of them. You're not going to find a mirror experience between any of them.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's why we like Rovy so much. I mean, if we weren't building it, I mean, we'd like it a lot because every single Rovy location is a completely unique location. Yeah. There are no copies. There's no repeat, like anything. It's completely custom.
Yeah, I think this is like one of the eureka things that the masses just haven't realized, I guess, about the metaverse, is like the fact that it's supposed to be like this non-intuitive and weird.
Yeah,
it's not supposed to make sense.
Yeah,
like
I agree.
Like in the way, like in the world always makes it, everything is architected and constructed by like singular entities. So it's like it's like a very like polished, presented to you exactly how like the developers wanted it to be, to construct like their interpretation of like, I don't know, an immersive experience or whatever.
Right.
But yeah, by distributing the content to like a community, now there's just like so much diversity of interpretation, diversity of execution, diversity of experience.
Yeah.
So that's what, and that's crazy because you're still like participating and engaging in all the fun aspects of a game or whatever it is.
Yeah, but every experience is unique.
Yeah. So but the incentives there, like as the host, to like want to be.
Yes. I think that's the most important part about it, because when you do this Web3 model, you're aligning the incentives of everybody involved in the metaverse, right? Not only the consumers who don't own land, don't own content, but they want to see the fight.
Yeah.
Right. They come and they experience the uniqueness of the metaverse. It's like, what are these Rovies? What are these robots doing walking around?
Yeah.
And why are they waving every single time?
Yeah.
Why are they battling over here? Like,
that's right.
You start.
Well, what the hell is that glitch? Why is it? Why is it killing the Rovy, dude? It's really sad.
Yeah.
What the hell? You know what I mean?
Yeah. So I think that's what's I don't know, something that that's our message, right? That's our message to anyone participating in the metaverse, any brand that's trying to get into the metaverse. It's like let's think a little bit outside the box. We're not limited to like physical limitations, right? So why not, build a function, distribute that function to a large community? They have 500,000 followers. You don't think they can have 1,000 of these NFT metas sold? Like, come on. Like it's a no-brainer. And then on top of that, you gain 1,000 people who are like pushing your stuff all the time.
See, but this leads into another interesting and potentially, I don't know, controversial topic, is that all this is beautiful, right, and revolutionary, but as of right now, only doable in Decentraland from what we've seen.
Yeah.
Which is like crazy. because we've been seeing more and more and more and more metaverses emerge, and like none of this is possible in none of
Zero
them.
functionality. Why?
Functionality is like not a priority, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like it's just
Maybe it's just too difficult, like from a team development perspective. Like it's just
I don't know.
let's just do this easy stuff first, and then maybe they branch out to like functionality.
Well, again, it's like phases or stages, like you're saying. It's like, dude, it's like, yeah, you're trying to like think of a way how to like bring all of that utility and functionality of the Web 2 into like the immersive metaverse experience.
Yeah.
It's not going to happen overnight, right?
Mm-hmm.
The shit has to develop and roll out in like stages. And clearly, stage one, from what I'm observing, it's, let's be real, I don't think it's going to be like this. Like the market's not going to understand this right away. Stage one stuff is like, you know, the real easy to interpret stuff, I guess, like just visual, like, hey, I like the look of that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, that thing's like animated in a way I like, so therefore, you know, there's some value in that. And I think those are that's why most of the metaverse ecosystems that are emerging only support that.
Yeah, but I feel like the stages that you're talking about is more like a psychological market stage where like the market isn't experienced enough in the metaverse to like ask where's all the function.
Yeah,
right.
Well, because they haven't, I guess, dabbled as long
Right.
as you need in order to expect that.
See, but I think there's a different like technical stage that is contributing to what you're saying. And that contribution is, well, as a development team, as a project, it is just easier and faster just to create a gallery metaverse where you just drag and drop a bunch of 3D models and that's it. We're done. We market that as a product.
Yeah, that's true.
And now we're competing with everybody else because all the projects, all the developers, they're agreeing. It's like, yeah, that is the easiest thing that we can do.
Yeah.
And so that contributes to your narrative of that's going to be the mania of like simplicity.
Well, just because that's what the developers are delivering. In other words,
exactly.
That's
but
like
if the developers are delivering functional stuff, people would see like, why would I go to your gallery metaverse when I can like experience a fight and fight rovies and fight glitches and you know have all these different experiences?
Yep, you're right, dude. But that's what I mean. Like, I think developers intuitively, well, people in general, I guess, entrepreneurs, they'll go for the lowest hanging fruit if they think it's going to yield them the returns of the effort that they got to put into, I guess, exploit that fruit. I don't know.
Yeah.
So that's like a natural economics situation, business, you know, whatever the hell.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Like, so at some point, like nobody knows why the metaverse is valuable, but for some reason, everyone like assumes it's going to be like this multi-trillion-dollar thing. So it's going to take a while to get to that.
You know, it's funny. You mentioned the multi-trillion dollars, and we mentioned it a couple of times, but
I think we mentioned it a lot.
it would be one thing if us, the metaverse guys, claimed that the metaverse was going to be $1 trillion.
No, never said that, dude.
Right.
We've only like read headlines like, what?
Yeah.
What the hell? It's like, really? Yeah, you're right. They just came out the woodworks, and of course, it all happened post Zuckerberg media.
Yeah.
He sparked the whole damn thing, but nobody really knew why or.
Yeah, but even then, even if like he sparked it, like how does that automatically translate to trillions? Like even the gaming industry is like less than 300 billion.
It's true.
Like I don't see
like
the
mathematical like I know.
Maybe it's because the internet's a multi-trillion in volume, like it's so huge. Yes. And it's like, well, the metaverse is just the internet but in 3D, so therefore $1 trillion.
Yeah, it could be.
It might be that simple.
Yeah, the injection of actual Web3 economics as part of it. So now, again, Web3 being that it introduces access points to segments of the population that don't have easily accessibility to what we think of as like fundamental, not rights, but like fundamental utilities of like existence, just to even like, you know, go to work every day and, you know, build a network of value for yourself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So Neb is saying it's too soon. Metaverse is like going to the moon. You want to go to the moon when there are hotels and microclimates.
That's right. So it's just not like comfy.
Yeah, it's definitely not comfy for sure.
It's not consumer friendly. Yeah, it's true.
But see, I mean, is simple stuff going to be consumer friendly?
Absolutely. But not like forever, right? They're gonna
Yeah,
get
I feel
comforted
like-
by the idea of that. I think.
I feel like that's going to be like the shortest mania in the history of manias, in my
It
opinion.
could be. It could be like, dude, just recall the NFT, NFT 1.0
Yeah.
life cycle. Like, dude, there were
But-
so many manias within. Like, all of a sudden, everyone thought like sports collectibles were gonna be fucking huge again. That's what started it.
Yeah,
Top Shots. That was like the worst simulation at like an attempt at like shooting a basketball, but you know what I mean?
yeah.
Yeah, that was cool, huge for like a couple months, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden it's like, whoa, look at these artists. Let's screw that. Let's go over there.
See, but
You know what I mean?
but there's there's components to that mania, right?
Yeah.
It's not just the GIF of LeBron James dunking a basketball. It is the fact that people believe people are going to want that, and therefore let me get it first so I can dump it on everybody
yeah,
else.
of course.
That is what sold that GIF.
Yeah.
And the same thing with the art.
Yeah.
It's like
It's a
let
trend.
me get in
Yeah,
early
of course.
before the
Yeah.
mania starts. And
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. So all I'm saying is like the trend of the I don't know, the introduction of what could be valuable in the metaverse has to be like the most easy to interpret.
I kind of see what you're saying. So you're saying these elements, these components that I'm talking about, it's not the GIF of the dunk. It's not the art from that artist. It is the fact that people want these, and therefore a mania ensues because they know that people are going to want it.
Yeah.
You take those components, you add that 3D model associated with it, then you have a mania.
Probably. Yeah.
But the 3D model itself is not what causes the mania.
You mean like the utility of a 3D model?
No,
Or
just the 3D model itself. Like,
Yeah.
like you're saying the 3D models is what's going to be the mania. What I'm saying is it's not just the 3D models.
No.
It is the components that are attached to that 3D model that create that mania.
What components? Like influence and like
Influence,
art,
like well-known artists.
Well, those are going to be the entities that take advantage of the media. Are they going to be able to exploit?
Well,
like,
they start the mania.
I don't necessarily know if it's started. It's just there's an organic start to I think everything, but at some point it gets like enough support or like push from a community, and then therefore the exploiters come in and figure out their positioning within such market.
Yeah,
to really just kind of like take over and dominate. Right. This is kind of how things work. Damn, dude, we should probably give away a POAP or something.
All right, so I totally missed most of the chat there, so yeah, apologies to that. I think we were deep in this conversation.
Yeah, who would have known like a freaking Dazen building would have.
This is definitely not sponsored by Dazen for sure, but
no.
If you guys want to chat,
not yet.
Yeah, not yet. If you guys want to chat, definitely hit us up on Twitter, Discord, email, whatever it is. We definitely want to talk this Web3 metaverse concepts out. All right, so Pope time.
Pope time. Also, shout out blockchain architect.
Hold on, Ocean.
Hold on.
No, go ahead. Keep going.
No, I was just gonna say shout out blockchain architect, dude. I think we've highlighted you or spotlighted you a couple of times for good reason, dude. Continually pumping out amazing builds and constructs for the metaverse and marketing yourself consistently. This is like if we had to like frame like a creator as like what everybody should emulate as far as continual content production, expansion of your own brand presence within the metaverse, marketing yourself as such. Therefore, now we're here, co-marketing with you. So we're acknowledging all that effort, and we think this is what I'm talking about. This is kind of like the beginnings of what I think is going to be the organic side of that mania phase.
Yes.
Like this is a creator who is producing real value by building a brand, building a reputation of quality. All these things are going to be very valuable tenets in the future of the 3D asset economy of the metaverse.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So shout out to Blockchain Architect. He's our spotlight creator again for the third time, I think. And we're gonna give away one of his metas, I think, later.
Yeah, I wanted to let me see if I could pull up this tweet that
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, we'll notice something.
Yeah, man, it's just
something cute.
It's magical.
You say magical, I say cute, whatever. There it is. Oh wait, they don't see it yet.
There it is.
See, that felt so cool to see.
See, blockchain architect, he's doing a good job marketing himself. Definitely give him a like and follow on Twitter.
Yeah, dude.
He
Great.
says, "Hi, NFT community. Do you have a property asset in your NFT portfolio? Check out my property listings, OpenSea and MetaZone." And there it is. Look at that.
Yeah, it's just so comfy and cool to see our logos side by side like that. I don't know, dude.
Yeah, it's clean.
I feel like that's going to be much more ubiquitously, I guess, represented on the social sphere at some point in the near future, in my opinion. Once this whole, demand increases for the metaverse and, finding value within it, right? That's MetaZone, dude. That's what we're all about. We're focused on that. OpenSea, of course, is the first digital content platform, but we have a much more focused goal in mind. It's just to, like, create the most feature-rich ecosystem to support creation, hosting, distribution, everything.
Yeah.
For the metaverse. So
functional content platform.
That too.
It's also digital, but everything's digital now.
Yeah.
So,
but yeah, through all these conversations, definitely it really hones us in on like our own personal sentiment, I guess, on the metaverse. And we're definitely on the side of, dude, if you're not making things functional, like, come on, dude. Like, it's just a better experience for the people in the metaverse, right?
I totally agree.
But we're not seeing it.
It'll come though.
Well, we know the other side's making an SDK
for sure.
So that's
they got the resources to like jump ahead. So
is that what it is? It's just very expensive and.
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, maybe Corv can chime in as to like, let's say, Corv, you're making a world, right?
Yeah.
What is the complexity in like developing an SDK? Is like you got to start from the ground up? Is there a template that you grab from like Unity or Unreal Engine and you kind of like run with it, modify it, and like that's the SDK? Or like why are so many gallery metaverses spawning versus metaverses with like general purpose functionality?
Yeah, I think you actually had a pretty good explanation just now of just low hanging fruit. So it's a very nascent industry. People are still even struggling with the definition of the metaverse. So maybe it's just too, like Neb says, it's just too early to assume everybody knows what needs to be provided, I guess, as far as like, building an optimal experience of a metaverse. I don't know. But yeah, I think over time these things will be figured out, but nonetheless, like we're here for all sides of the metaverse, right?
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Yeah. From the beginning stage till the end, pretty much.
The password, I forgot to mention to you guys, the password is Meta BA for Meta Blockchain Architect.
Or Meta Badass.
There goes.
Which I think he deserves the title, dude. If we were to give out soulbound tokens, accolades, he would definitely get the badass soulbound.
The Meta BA.
The Meta BA soulbound NFT. Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, when is that going to be a thing?
I don't know. I don't know if the foundation is building it, or I don't know. Vitalik came up with it. I'm assuming his guys are working on it.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I think the way it works is just like now the idea is out there. Somebody run with it, please. You know what I mean?
Maybe.
Vitalik does that. He just throws out ideas like, listen, like this,
but
and that.
He wrote a whole like manifesto.
He did.
So I figured he had let a stake in the game for.
But I don't think that means he's actually gonna like dust off the freaking computer. Is like, all right, dude, try to crank out some code.
Yeah,
I'm gonna do it myself. I feel like most of his day-to-day duties now is just like appearances,
like talking.
Yeah, and he's like moving on to other like topics of interest, like life extension and AI and all this stuff, like
stuff that really matters.
But hey,
for like for those
what
people,
the hell, dude? That hurts. Well, we don't matter or what?
Well, I'm talking about more like Elon's brain is thinking about how do I help humanity, right?
Yeah.
And so maybe he's at that status. It was like, what else can I do to
I think once
humans?
Those kind of people, they don't slow down, right?
It's definitely not. There's no need to.
No need, but it'd be nice. It's nice to just like kick it sometimes, But Elon, he's kick proof, I guess. Like he just has to keep going with I guess save the human.
Well, I think kicking it, like you're saying, is what they're already doing, right? They're enjoying working on it. Like they're chilling already.
Well, he doesn't look like he's chilling. Like he says like he's in absolute misery all the time.
Really?
That's what I heard.
Vitalik?
No, I'm talking about Elon.
Oh, Elon. Well, yeah. I mean,
Like his
I'm sure
brain. Yeah,
that's true. That's true. I remember that podcast where he was like, "Man, you
you
don't want to
don't.
be."
Yeah, you don't want to be me, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
Last thing you want is to be me. But he feels this.
That was super creepy when he said that, though.
Well, yeah, because he's explaining like he's got this like this like I don't know, like an alien gun to his head or something.
Yeah.
It's like either you do this or humanity's for sure done.
Yeah.
And that's his mode of operation, I guess.
Yeah.
Ooh, Neb says, I reckon Elon is writing himself into the history books.
Yeah, by far.
Best help for humanity would be asteroid detection and deflection if he wanted a serious cause, not Mars. Interesting.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
I definitely agree.
That's definitely on the list of like potential
high priority.
Yeah, potential like doomsday scenarios.
Yeah.
Extinction events.
Yeah, but you know what? I remember I don't know if it was like Star Talk Radio with Neil deGrasse Tyson, but they were trying to explain how like difficult it is to detect an asteroid.
Yeah.
First detect it.
Yeah.
And then the probability of once detected, like the likelihood of hitting Earth would be like so tiny.
Yeah.
Like so infinitesimally small that
nothing to be concerned about.
You would never find the asteroid that would hit Earth. In other words, you would never find it. It would just hit Earth, basically.
Yeah, that's not based on like today's tech. So,
yeah, for sure.
The idea is
you need to be able to scan the entire
that'd be a sweet
sky
ability for sure.
For sure, yeah. But even then, like our telescopes, you remember the telescope, James Webb. Like you take a grain of sand from the ground and you like hold it up like arm's length. That's like the patch of sky
that's
that telescope.
On that photo.
Yeah,
it's like hundreds of galaxies.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Yeah, I don't even want to think about that, dude. That's no thanks, dude. That makes me like really
talk about
weirded out.
Yeah, thinking about the metaverse, like there's so many worlds out there. It's crazy.
That's right.
So
back to the metaverse, dude.
Yeah.
So we got
we had some stuff to talk about. Dude.
Yeah, so we've been talking about the POAP dispenser thing over the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. So
it's definitely still in the works and it should be here by next week's call. We should be able to go over like what it is.
Yeah, probably by next Monday should be good.
We wanted to talk more about the idea of metaverse utilities, but there's not that much time to really go that deep into it. You know, but the POAP thing kind of like is like an introduction, so we can talk about that next week.
So the metaverse utilities, utilities is a very specific.
It basically means like necessities. Like, what is it that we need across
for
the
example,
board?
Utilities of the real world is like water, electricity, communication, like internet. Yeah. I mean, that's not a utility yet, but it kind of is.
Well, even like before that, phone and stuff.
Yeah.
So, well, like networks.
So when we say utility in this context, that's what we're talking about. So
yeah,
what sort of metaverse utility can we come up with that would make sense?
I guess it's like a homework assignment, lads. Think of that. Think of a future of like an interconnected metaverse where you could traverse to any of them and still maintain that interoperable presence and stuff. So what needs to be facilitated across the board?
Yeah, across all of the worlds.
Every experience you immerse yourself into, because obviously no metaverse is going to be alike.
Yeah.
But there's going to be like certain utilities that are ubiquitously present throughout every single one of them.
That's right.
What is that?
Yeah.
What do you expect that to be?
Yeah.
So
we have our own thoughts on that, but
and because of what we're enabling with the platform and how we realized, the mature metaverse to be, how it needs to be highly functional and applications need to be the center of all of that. So we're in a position where we could facilitate a lot of that stuff. So it makes sense to start thinking about it and as an ecosystem, start providing those valuable services to the broader metaverse worlds. Right. You know what I mean? So yeah, we'll talk about that next week once we bring in the POAP dispenser.
So we have another event, spatial event this Friday. And
that's right.
So Expo is being hosted in their metaverse and we will be participating.
So the details of that we haven't fully announced yet, but yeah, keep your heads up or eyes peeled for that announcement, I guess. But it's definitely this Friday. Spatial's cool. I like what they're doing. They've been around for a long time and they got their own, again, interpretation, their spin on like a metaverse ecosystem.
Yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
We need that. But so they're expoing artists, creators, stuff that is relevant to the metaverse. So we can participate in that. And we're going to have, I think, our own space. So we want everybody there to come with us for sure.
Yeah.
Because we've never done
raid
that.
Spatial.
Yeah, there you go. We haven't done that. We've mentioned Spatial in the past, but we haven't all like attempted to, you know, bro out in Spatial yet. So.
It's pretty easy. I mean, all you need is a link, very similar to Decentraland, and like I think there's like an avatar walkthrough in terms of like selecting what you're going to look like, and then that's it.
I think that's Ready Player Me, right? That's the.
I think that's one option, but I think Spatial has their own native option.
True. So yeah, just it's always good to diversify your palette when it comes to the metaverse, just to see what's out there, see what other communities are up to, and yeah, that's it. So we'll have the details announced pretty soon.
So of course we're still having our Roby call on Thursday, right? And then on Friday we're gonna have this event. So we'll definitely make an announcement on our Discord. That way you guys can join us and we can raid this.
Here's like an update. The submission process is going to be going through a revamp for the creators. So some of this is to I guess make it more intuitive as far as like depositing source code for the metas itself.
Yeah, and then on top of that, a lot of the metas could be from going into templates.
Yep.
And so speeds up the, I guess, putting up into the marketplace. Right. There's a lot less friction and hands in the.
Yeah, because we really want it to be as intuitive as possible. Because we're trying to make as broad of a market reach, I guess, as a platform for deployable content can. So yeah, we're in the process of doing that. Also, we want to enhance like the whole co-marketing side of like being a creator for MetaZone. Like we want to really help facilitate, like as you onboard and create a verse for yourself, you want to have all the right features or processes in place to where, your experience, your creativity, whatever it is that makes you unique as a brand is like really being reflected on your verse profile. Right. So
yeah,
we're going to have to adjust all these processes over time to make it better and better and better. But yeah, outside of that, what are you doing, dude? You setting up the bot?
I am setting up the bot.
Okay. So shout out again, Blockchain Architect. We're about to give away, I think, a few hats.
Yeah.
On top of one of his metas. Do we know the meta that's for giveaway today?
We do. Let me pull it up here. So if you're listening on YouTube, head over to our Discord and go to the giveaway channel. If you're new to the Discord, just verify. It's pretty easy. It's a CAPTCHA. And once you head to the giveaway,
learned it was a actual like super long word.
Yeah, I don't even remember it. But
yeah, it was crazy.
It's
so long.
CAPTCHA is an acronym and it's like super long.
I didn't know that either.
Yeah. So yeah, head over to the giveaway channel and interact with the bot. Let's take a look at real quick what the giveaway is going to be. So we have a temple gallery from Blockchain Architect.
Beautiful.
Look at this.
That looks so dope.
Masterful. And he's coming out with like some fire stuff here pretty soon as well. But yeah, this is.
Yeah, we're not going to spoil that, but I guess we have like insider peek at the content, obviously, because we have to review it and process it. But yeah, dude, fire content as usual from Blockchain Architect.
Let's actually jump into this one.
Okay. Remember, guys, there's a homework assignment. Metaverse utilities, dude.
Think of utilities.
Yeah, man. Just ponder.
Emotes as well.
Oh, dude, thank you.
My vote is for Iman's basketball shot. That's got to be an emote, dude.
Well, first that has to be edited out and captured just so like everyone can really embrace how awful I am at sports and like interpreting what sports are supposed to look like.
Yeah.
It's just like a wannabe basketball player, dude. Like, yeah, I guess if somebody wants to submit that.
Yeah.
Because I guess we're thinking of going pretty heavy on the meme angle for like MetaZones. I don't know.
Yeah, it's because we're like a general platform, right?
Very general, very general.
So it's not like Rovies where we're like robot centric.
Yeah, there's like lore and like very specific branding involved with creating like a gameverse.
Yeah.
Yeah, MetaZone literally is infinite. So like we could do whatever the hell we want at And I guess being the meme lords we are, we decided memes, dude. Let's make memes as t-shirts, as emotes, whatever. I
Yeah.
don't know. Plus, we always like I mean, we freaking talk and we're on cam all day, like every day. So it's like there's plenty of things to extract. I don't know. But yeah, like TJ said, if you guys have any ideas for any additional emotes for MetaZone or Rovies, let us know.
Right.
And when I mean emote, it's Decentraland. So right now, Decentraland has enabled the community to create these and submit these emoticons for your avatars. So
yeah, they just made the announcement in their Discord.
Yeah.
And so Decentral Games, Snapcraft,
Mm-hmm.
Polygonal Mind, they all have like their own emotes already.
Yeah, so like you said, it's kind of like how the wearable thing, like they start out like real small, like rolling out these like first batches of emotes, but
yeah,
once it gets opened up to the public, that's when like the Cambrian explosion happens and like creativity just comes out the woodwork.
Yes.
Things you don't even know are possible start to like show its face. Like, what the hell, dude?
Right.
You know, same thing with the wearables. Like, I didn't no idea wearables could be that cool until the community showed up. You know. Have we got another meta to hop into?
Let's see. Let's check out this one. So
the wooden stage, dude.
Oh yeah, let's check that out.
Yeah, dude. I want to visualize me and TJ in the future playing on that thing.
Hiroto Kai. Look at that.
Oh, that's Hiroto.
Patrick's calling for the Rovi dance.
Rovi dance?
Already suggested it, Patrick. Don't worry, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to like bust a move, man, and then we're gonna have to record you. You know what? There is a technology, I forget what it's called, but they reached out to us. But the tech is about like, let's say you dance in front of the camera, right? Just 2D, right? You can map the movements to a 3D model just with a regular video recording.
Oh, you don't have to have those little like sticky balls?
Oh, no, not at all.
No sticky balls, eh?
Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, so I think that's a technology that people are going to leverage when creating these emotes for Decentraland.
That's a great point. But you actually have to like, you know, be able to coordinate your body like decently to like produce anything of, otherwise it's just going to be like, you know, drunken asshole like, like for everything. It's just everyone just looks stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like Rovi dance, if that's like the most thing in demand, even that's like adds another layer of like, now, okay, Rovi dance, but what now? How do we make the Rovi dance? No, it's not me doing the whatever it's called, the Ghibli or the bussing it. That's I mean, what's for sure. Once that happens at the 100K Rovi milestone mark, that has to become an emote at some point, but not until it happens. We're not doing that, dude.
Well, nonetheless, your dance is going to be recorded and therefore leveraged through this tech, and they're imported to Decentraland. Easy, dude. Easy.
Great, dude. I just you're
all for it.
I'm
for
all for
100K Rovi.
I'm gonna be immortalized in the metaverse, dude.
Yeah,
it's gonna be like the worst looking thing ever, but whatever. I'm looking forward to that, dude. 100K Rovies, dude. Should be an interesting call.
The Ghibli. All right, so yeah, we're looking at a
this is this wooden stage, dude.
Stage.
Yeah, I like this perspective. So, TJ, what do you think? Can you rock out on your guitar on this stage?
Yeah, dude, we're definitely performing on this thing, no doubt.
Yeah, dude. So we're gonna have an event once TJ gets good, pretty much.
As long as you guys like La Bamba, I can play La Bamba. That's about it.
Yeah, and I also have to purchase a drum set. So, I mean, this is gonna be like a whole technical process to how we could actually do like a live set.
Well, I mean, we just have a video screen here, Meta.
Just like record us like in the garage or something.
Like you're talking about a 3D model or a video?
Like a video, I guess. And me and TJ.
It could be live, and it doesn't have to be recorded. Do it live, a live set.
Yeah, but you got to inject you can't just be a screen, right? Like you got to have me and TJ's avatars up there too. We got to create like a drum set meta, maybe like a guitar meta.
Yeah,
would be nice. Not necessary, but very nice. And you know, we could add Hiroto Kai's lighting.
Oh yeah,
make it, and maybe get Aeon to make like a fire thing,
like fireworks. We have fireworks.
Pyro, what are they called? Pyro thing.
Pyrotechnics.
Pyrotechnics. Yeah. Damn, dude. Man. When should we do that, TJ?
As soon as he's gotten good, right?
As soon as I can learn another song other than La Bamba and Wonderwall, dude.
Oh yeah, okay, but I was trying to set like an actual like a milestone. It's like, dude, we're live performing in
Oh, I see.
Decentraland. Maybe like on the MetaZone side. Let's see. 10,000th meta sold.
Mm,
Where are we at? By the
we're
way,
close. We're I wouldn't say 10,000. I'll
oh, I
say
get 2 or 3,000, something
yeah,
like that.
something like that.
Yeah, dude, I think that sounds about right.
All right,
10K metas.
10,000? Yeah, that sounds reasonable.
Bet, dude.
Do you
I'm
gotta
in.
get hope? Yeah, get good quick, dude, because that could happen soon. You don't know.
Yeah, just one more cycle. That's
Yeah.
it. All right. What time is it? What do we got there? We got 2 minutes. Looks like the the bot will pop here.
How much time we got?
Like 2 minutes.
2 minutes. I think that's time to get into one more meta. What do you think?
Okay, let's check out this one. So this is another one, blockchain architect.
Dude, that looks slick.
Yeah,
I like
man.
that pink trim.
Yeah, it's very on brand, right?
Hell yeah. Look behind you, dude.
Yeah, exactly. They're like purple and
Yeah.
well, you got blue, so
It looks purple though.
all right, we spawn inside.
Whoa. Damn, that is bright.
Yeah.
Ah, dude, that's cool. This is good. Like if you want to like set up like a I don't know, like a feminine's good store, this would be a pretty fucking cool store to have.
Feminine's good store.
I don't know, dude. Oh, what else? Why not? What? Is that like too too direct?
I mean, there could be male functionality in here too, dude.
I know
It's
that.
equal opportunity.
I'm aware. I'm just saying though, I think it would be optimal, some lipstick dispensers and stuff for your avatars. I think it matches, you know what I mean? As opposed to like a grenade depot.
Grenade.
You know what I mean? Shit men like fucking bombs
Grenades.
and explosives. Yeah, I don't think that's the match.
That's funny.
That's just my opinion though.
It's
But
a good
nonetheless,
call,
the
dude.
point is like, yeah, that's the point of like the meta, right? The architecture is like interpret it as you will.
Yeah.
It's yours. If it's your meta, you could deploy it and you could generate any experience you want from within it. That's it, dude. That's me.
Even a grenade depot.
grenade depot. That's like
It's like Iman's grenade depot. It's all like
it's freaking jet pink.
Yeah.
It's so strongly pink. It's like offensively pink. I'm just kidding. Okay, that
Yeah.
thing should have popped by now.
yeah. Let's check it out.
That's badass. Blockchain architect again. Shout out. Thanks for the sponsored giveaway. That's about to pop any second now.
All right, 52 seconds.
52 seconds to be exact. Yeah, definitely visit his verse page if we can. Just throw out the links, guys. He's got like I think like a Twitter maybe or something. He's got Instagram, something. One of these profiles that just has all the content he's got. I think he's got to have at least over 50 builds by now. It's insane.
Yeah. Yeah, he's
insane.
going ham. All right, we got the winners. Congratulations, Nice Go. Vila Fale, Jeremy Bella, and Regina.
Beautiful.
All right,
So
congrats.
So Nice Go got the
got the
architect,
blockchain architect meta.
the temple.
The temple, right?
Congratulations.
Okay, let's DM me your ETH address.
Always remember, if you don't own land, it's not a problem. Like I said, MetaZone becoming one of the most feature-rich metaverse platforms in existence. We allow the delegation of metas to anybody. So if you have a landowner in mind, all you have to do is simply leverage that feature.
Yes.
Input their ETH address or yes, so you can enable the deployment of your asset on somebody else's land. So if you have any questions about that, hit us up in the Discord. I'm pretty sure there's like an article for that we'd have to retrieve. But yeah, we got to improve our documentation as well and our how-to videos so that you could easily identify the process to do that.
Yes. All right, guys. I appreciate you guys joining as always. We're going to be back on Thursday at 10 p.m. UTC to go over Rovi updates, Rovi new releases, and hopefully we get some challenges going. I think by Thursday, potentially.
Oh, shit. That's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's actually cause for celebration.
Yeah, that means that like the XP, the DXP is going to be distributed that day, potentially.
Oh,
We'll
man.
see. We'll see.
Let's go, dude.
All right, guys. Thursday, 10 p.m. UTC. Follow us on Twitter at the Blockrunner, MetaZone, and Rovi AI. And yeah, until Thursday or maybe Monday, we'll see you then.
Okay. Bye, guys. Peace.
Later.